Hi friends, it's Amy at Doki Doki Forest, and today I'm sharing my Day 10 Intricate page for Junk Journal January 2023. This is hosted by Meg Journals. I'll have everything down below, and the prompt for Day 10, as I said, was intricate, so I thought I would create this butterfly who, instead of just having some dots on their wings, they went all out and created these really bright, vibrant, patterned wings. So here I am using Procreate to draw my butterfly. I figured I would do it on here so I could really kind of get in there and make the patterns. I just thought I would try drawing in Procreate and then printing out this butterfly and putting it on the page. So I printed two different sizes. I wasn't really sure which one I wanted to use. And then I'm just sort of measuring the page here. And this is a piece of cardstock that came in a shirt. And what I wanted to do was draw a chrysalis to have on the page. So the butterfly has just burst from the chrysalis. Although I didn't really draw the chrysalis like cracked open, but that's okay. And now I'm using one of my painty papers to cover it up because it should be green, or I guess it could be brown, but I'm gonna go with green. So I just trim that up, and then we'll add some details in with my ink pen, just some dots and lines so you can sort of tell what it is, hopefully. And I like going around the edges with my pen and just doing like rough sketch lines. I don't want anything to be too precise. I like it just kind of being a little bit messy with the lines and a little bit squiggly. Then I'm taking my Posca pens, which are acrylic paint pens, and just trying to add a little bit of color on there, some texture. I was looking at a picture of a chrysalis and they had like these yellow bumps on them. So I wanted to show those. And then this is a green sparkly paint pen that I just thought would be fun. And I thought I could make like some little shadowy kind of areas. And yeah, so then I'm just cutting out the big old butterfly because I decided I wanted to use that big one. And I'm going to glue it onto the cardstock. That way it's sturdier. And now, you might want to avert your eyes. This was like, I knew what I wanted to do, but I had such a hard time trying to do it. So don't worry, this butterfly will be okay. But I really wanted the wings to have some movement and be able to flap. I thought it would be really cool if I could get them to fold over like in front of the butterfly, and then they would open on the page so the design inside could be a surprise. So first I cut off the wings, and now I'm trying to figure out how I can do this, how I can make this happen. So I figure I'll put the chrysalis on the left side so that way the butterfly can be bursting out. And then I realized that I think I'm just going to have the one wing move. But how? And that's when I remembered I saw Jean Bainey use fabric strips on a journal she had made, a super cool journal that she was making, a grunge journal, and the pages were falling out. So she used fabric strips to hold them in. And I'm going to link her channel and video below. So I was so inspired by that, I thought I will also try fabric strips and see if I can make this wing so it moves. I was going to use washi at first, but I couldn't really get the washi on in a way that I could get the wing to move successfully, and also I didn't want to have washi on the front because I didn't want to cover up the wing and the design. So now I'm gluing this down, and the other wing I'm going to glue down as well. I didn't need to cut it off. So sorry about that, little butterfly. I'll put you back together again. back on it goes with my trusty stone. Sometimes I put that big old rock on top because it helps hold it down, especially if it's a bulky item that I'm trying to glue down. It keeps kind of popping off the page. So now I'm adding my glue. I want to put some tissue on the back of this wing. I'm thinking the back of this wing could even be a journaling spot. You could write on it if you wanted to. I'm not going to, but someone else in the future could. And I'm just gluing it on the edges, especially because they were popping off. So I'm just trying to secure that tissue. And then after it dried, I just peeled it off, and I started off thinking I was going to be careful and cut it, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to rip it, and I don't really mind if it doesn't rip evenly or goes in too much. I don't mind, you know? It's a junk journal. Honestly, I don't mind anyway, though. I'm not too particular about that sort of stuff. And now we have that covered. Gotta get out the distress ink though and just make this. I want this to look like it's in the woods, like there's a little chrysalis in the forest and the butterflies coming out. So I didn't want the pages to be stark white. I wanted them to look woodsy. So I started with the brown distress ink, give it a nice aged look, and then I have some of this Lindy's spray. I believe this was malachite, and then I have some watercolor powders that I am putting on the page, and there they go. And again, I'm looking for a forest kind of theme, so greens and browns, just sort of vague. And now that chrysalis has to hang on something, right? So let's make a little branch. So I use my Posca pen to draw the branch and colored pencils to fill it in. A little brown, a little green, and then some bark texture. There we go. Then I decided I could make this chrysalis a little pocket. So I'm going to cut that, not all the way over to the side though, because I don't want it to come off. I just want it to be open right there so I could tuck something in. And also because technically the butterfly just came out of it, so it should have an opening. And I'm going to glue that, but not in the middle because I want to be able to tuck something in. So glue the edges, make sure that middle stays open. And the trusty rock is back. So I wanted to have a couple of just regular butterflies. They're beautiful, but their wings are, you know, just regular butterfly wings. They didn't go all out like this big one did. So I wanted the other little butterflies to be looking like, whoa. I don't know why. Oh, I know why I did the colored pencil. You can't really see it, but just from me sort of working with the page I printed and taking it off and stuff, I felt like it got a little bit rough around the edges and some of the color got lost, so I was just trying to color it in. White gel pen. I just love the white gel pen. And that's me. I'm just using my finger and dotting on some of the opal magic paint. And now I'm just tearing out some little word bubbles for the butterflies. I want these ones over here to be saying, how did they create those wings? And then this butterfly is like casual, like, what? These old things? Just as if they're no big deal, just your usual everyday butterfly wings. But secretly, they're very proud of their wings. They're just trying to play it off. Like, oh, I've had these for years. And I just don't want those to be white, so I'm just trying to put a little bit of the Distress ink on them and then glue those down. Opal Magic. This is like a shimmery pink paint kind of stuff. It's like a waxy paint. I'm just rubbing that on because I want it to look like something magical is happening there. So I just wanted a little bit of shimmer and iridescence. And then I wasn't really satisfied with the bubbles. I wanted to just define those a little more with a little more color. And then I really wanted to make it look like, ta-da, like something big's happening. So I'm making these lines, kind of emphasize the opening of the wings. And this is a piece of paper that was from my boys, like an old Thanksgiving turkey they made. This was a feather, but it fell off a long time ago and I've just been holding on to it. So I thought I would write the prompt right on there, intricate, and then I could fold it and tuck that in the chrysalis. And I wasn't happy with the way this text came out. I felt like it came out too light. So I tried to go over that again so you could see it. And you don't really see this gel pen, it kind of soaked right into the page, but again, I was just trying to make it look like little magical sparkles were happening. And I thought I was done, but then I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna add a little something to the outside of the wings. I'm just gonna take my Posca paint pens and just outline a little bit here. So why not? Kind of what I do. I kind of just keep going in like, maybe if and I have to be careful that I don't go like one step too far, which I do. 1 step, 2 steps, you know. Now I'm telling myself, okay, that's it, I'm done. Nope, let's go in and outline the chrysalis with the Posca pen. Let's make it stand out a little bit from the page. Maybe look a little bit more 3D. And then these butterflies had like a white border on them, a sticker border, so I was just trying to kind of disguise that a little bit and get them to blend a little more into the page. And I'm outlining my word bubble again. And then it will be all done. That's it. Nothing else to add right now. Okay, we're done. Here we go. I'm not doing anything else that I know of. I think we are good. I will give you the close-up. We've got our chrysalis pocket with our little paper that says intricate. Intricate? Why did I say that so weird? We have our butterfly here. Being sassy. How did they create those wings? What? These old things? Yeah. We get it. The only thing I might do is Mod Podge this, because I think this might get kind of beat up. So that's the only other thing that I think I might do. But other than that, this page is officially done. Thank you so much for stopping by today and spending time. I know everybody's busy. I know there's a million other channels to watch. There's so many good things. So I do appreciate you coming by and spending time here today. I hope you have a cozy and creative day, or maybe just a restful day that's comfortable. Whatever kind of day you need today, I hope you have it. Take care. I wish you well, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye now.